Guys, we're back with another What's for Dinner tonight. We're doing a Bourbon Street chicken. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And also hit the notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos. And also hit the like button. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, so today we're making a Bourbon Street chicken. You will need a package of chicken thighs, boneless and skinless I prefer, so that way you don't have to skin it or take out the bones. And also you will need some honey, some teriyaki, soy sauce, onion powder and garlic powder are my two choices of seasoning. You don't necessarily have to have these. And also McCormick's brown sugar and bourbon seasoning. Okay guys, so I let my chicken thighs marinate in this sauce. It's 1 cup of teriyaki sauce, and then probably I put a tablespoon of the bourbon, brown sugar bourbon seasoning in it, and let it set. You're supposed to let it set overnight, but I only let it set for an hour today because we didn't have time. So now we're just going to take it out, and I'm going to cut it and cut it up into little pieces, so that way we can just put it in the skillet and fry it. And I like to trim some of the fat off. Not all of it, just some. My husband doesn't really like the fat on anything. I kind of just take it all off. We'll fix it, okay? Just take it and put it up.
Give me this. Daddy, look what happened to my dinosaur.
Alright guys, here's my chicken. It's all cut up. Now I'm getting ready to add it into the pan. The oil is nice and hot. And I'm also going to be adding a tablespoon of the brown sugar and bourbon, which is a little bit more than what the recipe calls for, because since we doubled it, we had 4 pounds of chicken and not 2 pounds, because we're such a big family and everybody really enjoys this chicken. I'm probably going to have to cook this up in 2 separate batches since we did double the recipe. Now I'm just adding the brown sugar and bourbon seasoning, and also the onion powder and the garlic powder that I like to add. The recipe doesn't call for it, but I like to add it for more flavoring. I like for the chicken to get a nice golden brown on them. Okay, this batch here is finished, and I like to go ahead and take it off and put on the second batch. And then as I'm preparing the second batch, I'm going to be making the sauce that goes on it. And it calls for a ½ cup of teriyaki sauce, 1/4 cup of honey. So we'll double that for both. And we'll make one for each batch, pretty much, with that. And then also it calls for, I forgot to mention, it calls for cornstarch in it to make it a little bit thick. I think my second batch came out a lot crispier than my first batch, which is nice. Alright guys, so it's time to make the sauce. So all I do is I mix a tablespoon of the cornstarch in with a little bit of water, so that way it gets all the clumps out of it. And then we're going to add the ½ cup of teriyaki sauce to the skillet that we just used to make the chicken in. All I did was just dump the grease out. So we're just going to add ½ cup. I'm going to say that's about ½ cup. And okay, for the honey, we're supposed to add 1/4 cup, so I'm going to add a little bit more than that to it. I'm just going to guesstimate here until I think it's done. Right there. And then we're going to add the water and cornstarch. And the cornstarch is to make it a little bit thick. And then we let this simmer and come to a boil. And you can stir occasionally. You don't have to keep stirring it. Heat up just a little bit. I also have rice cooking in the microwave, so we're going to eat it with rice and some vegetables. Probably going to do spinach and cauliflower for our vegetables tonight. We usually do broccoli and carrots, but we're doing with what we have in the freezer for now. Okay, we'll turn down the heat some. Alright guys, and this is what our sauce should look like. It's a little thick. And it's going to be poured over the chicken. You can either use it and pour over the chicken now, or you can use it as a garnish if you don't want it. We choose to pour it over the chicken, and then we add it to our rice. We're getting ready to add the sauce over the chicken. Okay, and we just want to give it a good toss in there. There's my tongs. Alright guys, this is my Bourbon Street chicken, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, please subscribe, and if you like the video, hit the like button, and also hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. Thanks guys, see you soon.